Welcome back to the Christy Crafts channel. This week we are doing a kit, a fun little kit called Adventure Awaits, and it has all these great retro images and these hand-drawn art, these little cars and palm trees, even this little truck with some surfboards and balloons. So cute. It includes enough product to make 9 cards. These card bases, and look at these colors, this orange, and this blue, teal color, and this orange. So cute. These are going to be just adorable. And this is a non-stamping kit. It includes all the pieces that you need to put the cards together, just quick and easy projects. So there's our card bases. Here's our die cut images, which we've already seen. It includes dimensionals, glue dots, a bunch of glue dots, vellum in the shape of the vehicles. So that is going to be interesting. And then these, a road with a city behind it, these little cards. And then here are the sentiments, and in these kits where everything is included, it has all the sentiments in different languages. So here's the English. We have enjoy the journey, let the adventure begin, driving by to say hello, and cruising into another year. And then the rest of those say that in different languages. And then it has all the envelopes that you need. Oh, here's some more die cut pieces. Oh, it has a beach. A beach with a cute little seagull. Aren't those adorable? And there's the envelopes. So cute. Oh, and there's another one. Mountains. Mountains. So we have city, mountains, and the beach. So cute. All right, and where's our instructions? Here they are. So the Adventure Awaits kit, and there's the finished cards that we're going to make. And as always, it includes instructions for putting each card together. The colors for this kit are basic black, coastal cabana, crushed curry, garden green, granny apple green, pecan pie, petal pink, poppy parade, pretty peacock, and timid tiger. A bunch of colors, but they all work so great together. So let's put some cards together. Okay, for the first card, we're going to use the darker orange card base and the darker orange envelope. We'll put that aside for a minute. Then we're going to use the mountains, little arch background. We're going to need this pine tree with the sign and the blue truck and the vellum that matches the blue truck, and the sentiment, let the adventure begin, and 2 travel bags, the brown and the red and the orange travel bags. Now at first I wasn't sure what this vellum, what the function of this vellum was, but look, if you put it behind the truck, it makes it look like windows and a windshield. Isn't that clever? That's pretty good. So that's what it is. So let's put this together, and you're going to see how quick and easy this comes together. So first, let's fold our card and crease it with the bone folder. Now this is our front, and this piece, I have already put the dimensionals on it, and I put several because I always overdo, but I like to make sure it's secure. And then we're going to center that on our card front, top to bottom and left to right. Does that look about right and straight? Pretty good. Stick it down. And then our tree, I've already put the glue dots on the back. I just put 4 up the back. That's what I did. Excuse me, I've got a little cold today, so you might hear me clearing my throat. And the tree goes right on the background like so. Okay, and then our truck, I've already put some glue dots on the back of the die cut, so I can pull those off. Okay, and then we're going to fit that right over top. So, isn't that clever? I just love that. Okay, and then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of the truck. Now, keep in mind that the bags are going to fit right down in the trunk bed, so leave that kind of open. So, put a couple there, maybe one right there. That's probably good. And then we're going to put our truck on the road, driving. Okay. And then we're going to put a dimensional on the back of our luggage. And then just fit it right in behind there. And then on the brown one, the same. Put a dimensional. And, oops, I need to go over a little bit because get it just as close to that edge as possible because it overlaps a little bit. There we have it. And we have our truck and the luggage in the back. And then the sentiment, going to take our glue dots and it goes right down here on this part. Let the adventure begin. And we're done. How quick and easy was that? These projects come together and they're just great if you need something. Look, this could be perfect for somebody that's moving and you're going to miss them. I mean, that's great. Or they're going on a trip. Aren't that cute? Okay, let's make another one. For our second card, we're going to use this teal colored card base with all these retro shapes. And this envelope with the same card. I just love them. Set the envelope aside. And for this one, we need the city arch. And then we're going to use this cool little car. This looks like a antique Corvette, maybe. Pink. And then we need this green tree. This luggage with the blue, light blue and red. And then the sentiment is driving by to say hello. So let's put it together. So first, of course, we're going to fold our card. Okay. Then we're going to take the arch, which I've already put the dimensionals on. Take the stickies off. Okay, and then we're going to center that on our card front, left to right and top to bottom. Make sure it's straight. Stick it down. And then we're going to add our tree right up here in the greenery. And I have added a couple of glue dots to the side that's going to be here. And then I added a dimensional to the overhang. So it kind of just slides right into place. With that dimensional on there, you can slide it right up to the edge. And it fits right down. So stick it down. Make sure it's straight. And there we have our tree. And then our card, there's no vellum on this one. So we've just got our dimensionals here. Let me move this down just a little bit. I forgot. I need to make sure I leave room to add our luggage. So I've put 3 dimensionals across the front. We're going to add the car right on the road. Right over top of the tree. There we go. And then our luggage, I've added a dimensional to it, and it's got this little tag here. So it's going to fit right over the back seat. It's kind of like hanging out in the back seat. So slide it down. Don't cover, I don't want to cover up my back seat, but let's put it just there. Stick it down. Not much room for luggage in a Corvette. Okay, and then the driving by to say hello. I've added some glue dots. I think I need to add one more. I missed a spot. There we go. You know, I found a loose one just a second ago. I bet that's where it came from. Okie dokie. Now, this goes right here. You can kind of, let's see how I want to do this. Put it right up into the black, driving by to say hello. Perfect. I think I'm going to stick a little dimensional right under that Y. And so it can't be a whole one because it's too big. So I'm going to cut one in half. Okay. And pull the sticky off. And let me grab a little tiny pair of scissors and just squeeze the sides and then slide it right under. There you go. And there is our second card. Isn't that cute? We've just got one more to go. Okay, for our third card, we're going to use the lighter Timid Tiger card base and the lighter envelope. Burnish our edges, and then we're going to use the beach background with the little cute little seagull on it. And I have not put the dimensionals on there, so let me do that right quick. Missed that step this time. Sorry, guys. I will go quickly. Okay, so add that with dimensionals to the center of our card front, just like the other two. We're going to center it from top to bottom and left to right. Okay, so center that just there. Oh, that is so cute. I love it. And this one has the vellum to go behind our little car to make the windows. I just think that is very clever, using that vellum as windows. I have to remember that trick. Okay, so I've put glue dots on the little car. So now we're going to affix that right over top, and that gives us our windows and front and back windshields. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so first we're going to put our palm tree on, and this little die cut was so delicate. Y'all be careful when you're pulling it out. And I just put glue dots in some places I thought they might fit. You could even use liquid glue on this. Just kind of touch it here and there. And it goes right on our beach. Cute. And then our little, I'm not sure what kind of car this is. It looks kind of like a Volkswagen, a little beach bug, something. It's just adorable. And we're going to put that on with dimensionals. Now, just keep in mind, don't put dimensionals behind your vellum. You would be able to see them. So, put them down here. And that little car is going to go right on our beach, right above, right in front of our palm tree. Just like so. And then we're going to add the surfboards and luggage to the top. Now, I have affixed the luggage and the surfboard with a dimensional strip. I just thought that would be easier than the glue dots. But the kit comes with the glue dots, and that would work just fine also. So you're going to affix that to the card front right over top of the roof of the car. Because that's where you carry your surfboards, is on the roof of your car. Now, that all comes together just adorable. Although, I've covered up my seagull and I don't want to. So let me take that off. I don't want to cover up my seagull. So, can I put my boards? I can. They can go forward. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Now, there we have it. I think we need a tiny little dimensional on the end. I'm going to take one of these and cut it in half. just like I did on that last card. And take the sticky off. Grab a tiny pair of scissors and squeeze it on both sides. And stick it right under the end there. Now, we might need one in the front too. Let's do one in the front. I think I need to trim that down. I think it will show. Now, that's great. Again, you guys don't have to do that. I just like for it to feel a little bit secure. Okay, and then our sentiment, enjoy the journey, goes on with glue dots down at the bottom underneath our card. And we are done. Quick and easy projects. There's so many designs in the kit cards. You guys go check them out. There's these are the cards we made today. And in the kit, you get enough materials to make three each of the designs, 9 cards total. And they're just adorable. Look. Who wouldn't want these? And like I said, there's a bunch of different designs. Go check it out. Kit collections at Stampin'Up.com. I'll put the link down at the bottom. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's presentation featuring the Adventure Awaits kit. If you did, make sure and hit that subscribe and like button so you get my latest downloads. And you guys have a great week. See you next time.